That right there let you know, man. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel. Therefore, only the nation of Israel. That's what the salvation is for. But that's all I have to say.
All right.
This Micah 4:1. It says, "But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up unto the mountain of the Lord, into the house of the God of Jacob." You see, God of Jacob, man. Joel 2:27. What did the Lord say? "I am in the midst of Israel, and you say, I am your God and none else," man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You see, it says, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Now, now we read in Ezekiel 36 that salvation is what? The Lord from new spirit with the laws within us, man. That's truly salvation, man. You see? So here it is, we reading about the establishment of the kingdom of heaven on the planet Earth and the rulers of Yahweh on the earth, man. All right, but it says to other nations, the other nations will have to come up and learn. Now, if salvation was truly for these nations, wouldn't the Lord put that inside them too? You see? No, that it's a separation. Going back into the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, man. What did it say? It's a great gulf between what? Rich man and Lazarus, man. You see? It's a separation, man. You see? So salvation is only for Israel, man. You see?
I got a quick one. Revelation 2 and 26. "And that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will give power over the nations."
Right. You see? Power over the nations, man. She's showing you that like hey, it's gonna be order in the kingdom, man.
Audio
see?
so low.
Israel on top under Yahweh Shah. See? King David and the 12 and the 144,000. You see? All right, then it's gonna be the rest of the nations, man. You see? 2/3 will like 2/3 will come back. You know what I'm saying? Through the loins of the elect. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, fulfilling the scripture, Israel shall be saved, man. You see? Because ultimately, the 2/3 are going to receive that salvation. They're just going to come back, all right, in the kingdom. You see? But like the elder just, can you read that one more time, Elder? God.
"And he that overcometh and keepeth my works in, to him will I give power over the nations."
Right, so the Lord promising power over the nation, rulership, dominion. You see? Being joint heir with Yahweh Shah, that joint heir that you read about in the scriptures, you see? That spot or that chance is only going to be given unto the people on this side, man. No, Edomite is not going to get a chance to be a part of Yahweh Shah's 144,000, man. No other nation, man. Only the elected people, man. You see?
"And he shall rule with a rod of iron,
Right.
as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father." Well, we're going to be ruling with Yahweh Shah, right? We'll be breaking the nations, you know what I'm saying, now. So they're going to be coming and ruling. They'll be coming for us for diplomacy. They'll be coming to us for guidance on how to rule their nation when we're perfected.
We read that in Micah 4 earlier. I think it's in Isaiah 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? So that's the solution. The righteous government. That's how all the nations are going to benefit. But they're not going to benefit in the way of immortality. Hell no. And they never mentioned that. Are you saying that the heathen going to be beamed up? Are they going to be changed?
They said beamed up, bro.
They said they're going to be beamed up?
They said some are going to be saved, like beamed up.
That's fucking, you're
But
an idiot.
beamed up in like vassals, though.
Okay, are they going to have the laws written within their inward parts? If you're going to be through,
Said that, some will be saved
to be slaves.
to be slaves, go and have good relationships with them. Basically they're going to be assimilated. It seemed like they were saying they're going to be assimilated into the nation of Israel, because the instances that they use, like Hagar, not Hagar, but Rahab, right? She was integrated into the nation of Israel, but she's a female. So her lineage is not gonna go on.
Yeah, her line will continue through her.
Right?
Yeah, they trying to save face for the so-called white man because the heat about to come down on leaders. So they trying to sidestep.
Yeah, 6 is going to be something real.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people feel it through the spirit of Yahweh. So they on a PR campaign.
Right.
You know, a lot of these guys, they know how crazy and absurd that they look. So they have to explain themselves to the masses.
Damn.
Right? Henceforth, a PR, a public relation campaign. A
Damn.
PR campaign, man.
Yeah, yeah.
A public relation campaign.
Yeah, the younger, y'all mentioned the young camp. I think the brother Osmond Wall. He said, you know that $500 course that it was,
Oh.
what is it called? It's called Sakari
University or something.
Unity.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, niggas that got on the convoy said, I paid $500 for my money.
Right, right. Salvation,
Yeah.
Sotology, or whatever Edom word they were using.
Oh,
So
my
yeah,
God.
they're teaching these cats. They paying,
Yeah.
they're charging cats $500,
And they switched the whole
and they
doctrine.
switch the whole doctrine, and then say, "My bad, I wasn't persuaded all the way."
Oh my goodness. they
Your
money
whole
bag.
ass nigga, bro.
For real.
They grifters, yeah.
My bad. I wasn't persuaded. You know, Hassan, how I wasn't persuaded. I just want to apologize.
Oh my goodness.
Get the
What-
fucking money back, man.
Get the money back. Ain't gonna do that though.
Hell no.
These people aren't genuine or sincere, man. They're not your leader. And the Lord's making that evident to the whole flock.
Yeah, man. Like the bro said, man. Like Adon said, man. That's a lot of money to Jake, bro. That's a bill, bro. Right? That's $500 that man could have put on the bill to continue his life.
What they say, 90% of Americans don't have $500 saved in their bank account.
Yeah, yeah.
And you took it from them?
Yeah, bro. Like times is hard out here, bro. And you over here grifting people and changing up the doctrine. You going out just like polite, bro.
Damn. The Lord gonna whoop y'all ass on the level where we could whoop y'all ass. We're gonna be sitting back and wait. And we're gonna laugh at y'all calamity like it talks about in Proverbs 1.
Hey, real quick. Proverbs 23 and 23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding. So you invest in this truth for yourself, but you ain't supposed to be selling this truth, bro.
Man.
Especially if you calling yourself a preacher. You know better than a pastor, man. You know better than T.D. Jakes selling books, Women That Are Loose. You know?
Horrible, dog. Y'all got any more precepts for that from Corinthians?
Got it.
All right, cool. All right. We just gonna keep honing down on this point, man. Salvation is tied to rulership and immortality. That blankets what salvation is for you, man. If you confused on what it was.
I got that in 1 Corinthians.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 15 and 51.
Oh,
Behold.
matter of fact, somebody get it in the AMP. Check the AMP. Yeah.
Amplified.
Yeah, because it's gonna put some stuff parentheses for you, like, dude.
You said 51, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
15.
51.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, this 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 51 in the AMP.
Damn, why my shit keep going this way?
Okay, here we go. In the AMP, Salakia, it says, listen very carefully. I tell you a mystery, a secret truth read by God and previously hidden, but now revealed. We will not all sleep in death, but we will all be completely changed, wondrously transformed.
All right, and this again, that all is it's not talking about everybody. It's not talking about the world and the oikomen, they say it's cosmos.
Right.
All right, the world of Israel. You got it, bro.
Verse 52, it says, and in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye,
We taken up into the chariot.
at the sound of the last trumpet call, the trumpet will sound, and the dead who believe in Hamashiach will be raised imperishable, and will not completely, and will be completely changed, spiritually transformed.
They're gonna be changed into immortals. All right, and if they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're gonna be raised up first. The people that was laboring and doing this work and that was sincere towards it, they're gonna be raised up first. All these people that believe in Jesus, you tell me they the ones that's gonna get raised up and changed? Because these heathen, they don't believe in Yahweh. They don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right. Hey, yeah. Who's the heathen that's going to cling up to this doctrine? Like, what are they, bro?
Where they at? And why y'all don't go set up and teach them?
I guess they Dow's
Congregation.
congregation, right? Which them guys that are cleaving unto him, more than likely they take.
Yeah, if somebody truly cleaves into the doctrine, they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they understand the names, they prophecy clicks with them.
And it's like,
It's,
bro,
it's because they're Israelites.
I'm sorry.
You got it.
If you wanted to make more money, why wouldn't you just teach that? If you were just about to. Now, granted, you might bring some people in there that are heathen, and you might offend other people. But if you trying to make it more, why don't you just teach the correct doctrine, bro?
Hey, if you wanted to be a niggard, you can still teach the truth and make money. That's what y'all was doing in the first goddamn place. And maybe that wasn't enough money.
Well, it's recession time.
Yeah.
More these bills are going up. Hey, Seattle expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Seattle expensive. Very nice out there.
Yeah.
So in order for you to keep
Drive.
the thing about a Ponzi scheme, new people gotta always get in.
Yes. That's why with these other groups, there's always new members. That's why whenever something pops up in the news, they pop up to get more people.
Right.
Because they trying to get more of this.
Right.
Great Millstone, we the only camp that had a decree go out, no new members.
Yep. No new friends.
That right there should be a like, oh, they're not about the bullshit. They're about doing things the right way.
Right. And if you would slip out, and if you're serious, like there's brothers that were and still are.
Yeah.
If you serious, watch the videos and emulate. And you got brothers out there that were once affiliate. Them brothers was on fire. Them brothers crossed over. Yeah. We got brothers in our camp. Young brothers, man, out there on fire.
Yeah.
Right.
And all they had to do was just watch the videos.
Yeah, and they went out and did the work. Nobody had to tell them. Yeah, man. So look, the Lord is making it clearer and clearer to the whole congregation who his men actually are, who's doing his work in sincerity, who's about the mission and not their own agenda. You see, we don't have our own agenda, man. We understand we're simply utensils to feed the Lord's sheep.
Yep.
But because we were able to humble ourselves and do that, the Lord's gonna bless us on a whole new level, man, that nobody's ever seen.
That's right. Like we just punching in the clock, man. Hey, you got your head down, your faith up, punch in the clock, do the work, and that's it. Go home, you know, chill for a little bit, get you up, do it again.
Yeah.
Just punch in the clock. Because this is a job. This is an occupation. Right? This is an investment. You know what I'm saying? It's not about us and our feelings and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Jake, you know, about Yahweh shot. And really ultimately reconciling those who have ears to hear back to him. Right?
He gotta get his glory first.
He got to.
Right.
Not a nigga with a fitty cap talking about, I'm fresh, y'all. I got my zig seats and look, they matching. Like, just get the fuck out of here, man. A lot of weak shit going on in Israel, bro. Jake don't take this doctrine seriously like they used to 10 years ago. This doctrine was very serious, bro. It's too much complaining, man. The Most High, we at the end, man.
You know? A lot of people got complacent.
Man, we at the end, brother. And a lot of people gonna get shooken up because they haven't been emphasizing prophecy.
Oh, Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Yes.
Spirit of Yahweh Shai is
Spirit of
prophecy.
prophecies. Revelation
There you
18.
go.
What the hell going on, man?
Dallas is getting terrible, man. Dallas is getting fucking terrible. Do that.
What's going on right
Yeah, man. Dallas is getting more and more terrible, man.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, prophecy is happening, man. These people are fleeing down here to church just to get their judgment, bro.
That's right.
Hey, there was a woman off of she was off of Elm Street, got ran over.
No,
last
right here.
week.
No,
here?
right
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Right here.
They dragged her all the way down.
What's
Dragging it like
yeah,
right-
Elm Street.
Yeah, right here.
Right
Right
here.
here. Right here.
They dragged the Chick-fil-A down there, all the way down right here.
Yeah.
Losing their life,
A
dog.
trail of blood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like 4 in the morning too.
Hey, a man just committed a murder-suicide. I think, you know, in fact, he killed two, he shot two people, his ex-female and a bystander off the self.
Oh, he's white looking dude.
In the north.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? saying, in North Dallas.
It was that nigga woman. She had put a post up a little while back said that she prefer white men.
That was her?
That's her.
Yeah. Down Dallas.
The one that got ran over?
No,
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 she
no,
prayed. She prayed for a white man.
Oh,
He
killed
smoked her ass.
damn. That's what I asked. Good.
Smoked her ass like a sausage.
Damn, it's a piss out here. Too. This is horrible out here.
Yep,
Man, bro.
yep. It's going
You got a lighter,
down
bro?
here, bro. It's going down here, and it's going to get worse out here. Meanwhile, Jake is out here switching up the doctrine and things of that nature. They're not getting the congregation ready for what's to happen. You know what I'm saying? We out here telling people what's about to happen. Everything you see going on before you, wars, rumors of wars, uproars of the people losing their mind. All this goes back to the Lord coming back. All right?
But now I see you had a precept, bro.
I mean, the point kind of passed.
Bring
Go
it
ahead,
back.
bring it back. Bring it back.
Fine.
Yeah, because, I just kind of talk over this stuff.
No, you good. Going back, and what did you read about the truth?
A lot of truth is selling
Selling
out.
not right. So this Isaiah 55:1 in the NLT. It says, "Is anyone thirsty? Come and drink, even if you have no money. Come, take your choice of wine or milk."
Right.
It's-
Hey, we those cisterns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We those cisterns that people supposed to come to get, you know what I'm saying, replenished, man.
Right.
In the spirit, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are the broken cistern. We're supposed when you teach the word, you're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be teaching about Yahushua, prophecy, history. You're supposed to be edifying the camp, not changing up the doctrine so you could be so you could drift your congregation, man.
People supposed to feel rejuvenated when they hear this. All right?
And
That-
I'm sorry.
You go ahead. You
No,
got
no.
it. But because everybody out here, they're searching for something. They have a hole inside they're trying to fill. All right? But that hole is spiritual. They're trying to fill it up with carnal things. You're not feeding the flock in a way to where they're looking forward to the kingdom. They're not longing for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what you're supposed to be motivated to do when you hear this word.
Right.
You're supposed to long for the kingdom to come upon the earth. But because you do not mention Yahushua, because you do not go into prophecy, okay? And because overall, just because you're not teaching the proper doctrine, your congregation is empty. That's why when ISUPK, that kid came up, that young man as he called himself,
Yep.
he didn't any goddamn thing.
He ain't know
He
nothing.
didn't know nothing. He didn't even know what he didn't even know the point of all of this.
Right. And I guarantee you, somebody that's been listening to GMS, I mean, honestly, listen to GMS, taking notes of that nature, man. That same person could go up to a camp and have questions that will make them upset.
Yeah.
That
They'll
will
call him a coward.
that will legitimately have questions like, so what's the market needs, man? Hey, GMS says, it's to see him, the you know what I'm saying? Crime,
What was the significance of Melchizedek? Shit
Right.
like that will just fuck them all the way up.
right. The cherries, what are the cherries?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you say, John the Baptist, was, writing the truth, but in Matthew 11 chapter, this is, come on
Bro,
now.
something as simple as how does lineage work according to the scriptures?
Right.
That'll fuck a lot of people up.
Right.
Because they really, they on the low, man, they are carnal when it comes to that. They don't, you don't hear them really go into the nuances of how does that work.
Right.
Just little simple shit. Because they're really not about the mission.
No, it's about them.
It's about them. So
Yeah,
now they're
man.
getting confounded, they get cut, they just look silly all the goddamn time.
Right.
You got it,
Right.
bro.
Going back, Isaiah 55:1 in the NLT. "Is anyone thirsty? Come and drink, even if you have no money. Come, take your choice of wine or milk."
Right. Hey, so this truth is supposed to be free 99.
Right.
This is a labor of love. A labor really in fear also.
Man.
Reverence to the Heavenly Father. Right? We don't want to get jacked up, so we out here on the highways and byways consistently. Doing our sit downs consistently.
Right.
We want to get the hell up out of here, bro.
Right.
And we don't want to get jacked up with this world. We want salvation. I don't want to die with these people, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to die with these people, bro. No? So we come out here and tour, not for that hidden agenda. We come out here and tour, you know what I'm saying, out of sincerity, bro.
Yeah, man. And this is the only comfort. If you're a believer, This word is the only comfort that you can get in the world.
Yeah.
Because outside of this, what are the elect going to be sighing and crying for the, God damn it stinks. Sighing and crying for abominations being done in the midst thereof. If after that, brother, somebody could get Ezekiel 9 and 4. Because these guys, they're not sighing and crying for the evil that's going on.
Right.
They're living good. They enjoy it here. That's why they put the kingdom off. Said 1,000, we could be here another.
Yeah.
That's
Lord,
why they.
and the Lord exposes nasty sin.
Yeah, that's
right
why
after that, bro.
Yeah, right after that.
Right when he said that the Lord exposes nasty sin.
And that's why, you know, they do that. Because they're not longing for the new heavens and the new earth. Right. They're not vexed in the spirit for the wicked conversation of these people, the corruption that's going on. They're not vexed about it.
Right.
They're going along to get along, and this truth has become an avenue for them to thrive in society.
Read it again. Isaiah 55 and 1 in the NLT. Is anyone thirsty? Come and drink, even if you have no money. Come take your choice of wine or milk. It's all free. And our people thirsty as hell, man. Hydrated, man. You see, but they running around like the scriptures say, seeking teeth, having itchy ears, man. You know what I'm saying? All this, can I pull something real quick, bro?
You got it, bro.
This first, 2 Timothy 4, verse 3 in the MSG, you're going to find that there will be times when people will have no stomach for solid teaching, but will fill up on spiritual junk food. You see? And that's exactly what people are doing. They filling up on spiritual junk food. They drinking spiritual soda, thinking that they being hydrated when really it's dehydrating their ass, man. They're not truly being hydrated. Like the elder said earlier, if you truly a man of the Lord and you truly about your Yahweh, what does the scripture say? Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water, man. You supposed to have the water so where who thirsty can come drink from, man. All right, it's you constantly pouring out water for our people to drink. It's free, man. You see, it ain't like these hoe ass niggas who charging. You see, yeah, you look at Yahweh wasn't charging niggas. The apostles wasn't charging niggas, man.
But you can't.
Well, I ain't gonna say niggas. The apostles wasn't charging people, man. You see, Yahweh wasn't charging people,
right.
man.
They got niggas in their congregation.
But
them
you know,
You're talking about the masses.
I get what he said.
yeah, I'm talking about the masses. Yeah,
Yeah, I get what
you know what I'm
saying.
saying? But going back, this free, man. Like the elder read in the Proverbs, freely you receive, freely give, man. But it's one more. Isaiah 55 and verse 2 in the NLT. Why spend your money on food that does not give you strength? Why pay for food that does you no good? Listen to me, and you will eat what is good. You will enjoy the finest food.
Man.
See, because now a table is prepared right now on a spiritual table. We got a spiritual table right here, man. They got all the finest foods, man. You see the finest cuts of meat, the finest the wine. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The finest food. But our people are walking by and they getting filled up off GMO Doritos, man. Off spiritual GMO Doritos, man. You see, niggas like Jake like junk food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in the spirit, when it comes to the spirit, they like that spiritual junk, man.
Right.
And they filling themselves up and it's destroying them, bro. It's really not benefiting your spiritual body, your spiritual body, man.
Like that scripture said, it's not giving them strength.
Right.
You see, when you come here, I'm going to just give this example. You know not to take the mark of the beast, and you're going to learn what it is. So in the day of temptation, you have the strength to abstain from it.
Right. Yeah.
So like, go ahead.
I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
So in those other congregations, you don't know for sure what the mark is. You don't know for sure. In those other congregations, you don't know for sure what the mark is. You don't know how to deal with it when it goes down. Here at Great Millstone, you do. So you have the nutrients of the spirit so that you can stand in the day of the test.
All right.
You understand? You got it, bro.
Oh yeah, I wanted to make that point too. Like the brother said, you eating junk food. Junk food is not building your body up properly, cornerly, on the corner sense. You eat nothing but processed food. Your body not being built. Your bones are not getting the strength that they need.
Calcium.
Yeah, calcium. You know, you're brittle. Likewise with our people in the spirit, man. They brittle as hell. And how are they gonna be able to win this storm that's coming, man? If they're not built up, man. They're not receiving the real food that's gonna benefit their spirits, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They ain't got no chin in the spirit.
St. John 6:51. I'm the living bread which come down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, man. Again, following the proper doctrine, walking in it, leads to immortality, which again is for this family of people. You've strayed from the path grossly, and everybody can see it, man.
Yep, even your congregation, even people around you starting to be like, man, what?
Look at you sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, this nigga was a hoe the whole time. We've been telling y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We've been telling the GMS hate. That's what y'all been thinking this whole time.
Yeah,
Right.
we just some haters, right? They said the same thing about the prophets, bro.
Right.
Yep. We're supposed to be unpopular. We're not supposed to be well spoken of.
Who was the king that said this man always got something bad to say about me?
It was Ahab.
Ahab.
Yeah, Ahab.
Mike and yeah. Mike and I told him, like, man, look, you gonna die in battle, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Right.
Let's take the end of Ahab spirit.
Yeah.
Yep. We're here to tell you the good news, bad news. The bad news is that the majority of our people are gonna die. And we're about to enter into a time like no other, a temptation like no other, man. And a huge aspect of that is gonna be what? Technology, bro. What they doing with this technology is gonna be unprecedented.
Right.
You see humanoids walking amongst us,
It's coming.
right? If you look at China's humanoids, man, they're very sophisticated, and they're about to unleash a massive amount for purchase.
And that's what they showing the general public. They're not showing you the shit they got in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But whatever they show you, best believe they got some shit better than that in the back that they use for sinister purposes. You see? Now, just you brought that up. It's coming quicker than people think. You got JFK Jr., right? His whole thing was Maha, make America healthy again, right? And he was against the Jews. He was against, merging with machines and all of that. And now that he's a Trump's team, he all for that shit.
Yep.
He in meetings with Neuralink. What the fuck he meet with Neuralink for?
Right.
So the prophets warning you that all this shit is on the way, man. And the implications of that is if you go down that road, your salvation is going to be voided because all of Israel is going to be saved, right? But you're not going to taste of the first, you know what I mean? That
Right. Yep.
that first meeting.
Right. And the other nations, Lord have mercy. Camps,
Yeah.
they call us conspiracy theorists. You got you got a lot of people out there that's conspiracy theorists and trying to debunk, the Quran, and I broke down on the Quran, Revelation 13 and 9, and did like a 3-hour video, didn't say shit. Didn't say a damn thing, bro. Right? So you got a lot of these guys, they're leaving when it comes to prophecy, the nitty-gritty of prophecy, all right, they'll lead that congregation to abyss, bro.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead a lot of these people to take the mark. A lot of people, man, they're going to be in straits. A lot of people, they're not going to know who to trust in that day. We're coming to the time to where the ministry is about to go to that next level, to where we might not be on these corners too much longer, to where we're going to have to take care of each other on a very intimate level, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that is the reality of things. The Lord has brought his men out for you to know which way to go. Now, whether you have the eyesight to see who it is or not, that's not up to us. We're doing our job. We continue to do our job, right, so that we can receive salvation. All right, but we definitely know the wrong way is being taught. For sure, hands down, we know what the wrong way is being taught. And the Lord has used his men to tell you the wrong way. But because you're still attached to this flesh and you haven't become a preacher, majority of Israel, they pick those wrong paths. Right? Because all those other camps and stuff, they have a way of still feeding that old man. When you come here over to hear the great millstone, bro, and those who teach the likewise doctrine, that old man gets starved out. You have to become a new preacher.
You'll get your ass called out.
Yeah. You had something, bro?
No, you got it, brother.
What time is it?
8:44.
Okay, we got 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool. We finished that 1 Corinthians.
No, we ain't finished it.
No, we didn't get all the way
Go back.
through it.
All right, going back, you said one on the AMP?
Yeah, we can read the KJV now.
Okay,
I just wanted to show because it said we shall not all sleep in death. And it straight up told you, because I heard somebody break that shit down different. But you know, I can't remember what the fuck they said. But you got it.
1 Corinthians 15 and verse 53, for this corruptible must put on incorruption.
Your flesh is corruptible. We're in these earthen vessels, or as the scriptures say, the chains of darkness. We're able to commit sin. We're going to be given a new body in the heavens to where we can't do that. This is like a rental car. Right. We've been given a rental car for this time just to go to work and do our purpose, but we're going to get this shit back. You got to get a rental back. We got a real vehicle waiting for us in the heavens, man. The new body, you got it.
It says, and this mortal must put on immortality. For when corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
And that is for this family of people. These are the people who are going to have access to overcoming death. You understand? That's just not for everybody. No matter how you try to spin it or cut it. And that's why the nations are mad. That's why Esau really angry. And that's why everything that he does is motivated by trying to duplicate what the Lord has promised us. There's only two people on the earth talking about immortality on a regular basis. That's the elect of the nation of Israel and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, primarily the small tops, tiny tops, small hats.
Yep.
Those are the only people really talking about immortality. Why is that? There's only two people that were promised domination over the earth. Jacob and Esau. But his rulership will be temporary and Jacob's will be an everlasting dominion. He's trying to manufacture in a way that for himself.
That's right.
Everything the so-called white man does is motivated by trying to get that blessing back.
Yeah. The flesh.
Yeah. You know, he knew he fucked up. He said, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to make that.
Yep.
That's why since the Renaissance period to now, 500 years, look what this man done. He been hauling ass to try to lock everything down.
Right.
But as the scriptures say, man, he's not gonna fulfill his enterprise. These people's reign, it's about to come to an abrupt halt.
Right.
See? You got a precept, bro? Oh, we can go Isaiah 47 and nobody don't got that.
We'll stop at in First Corinthians.
I think I'm in like 54. Yeah, I think about
Can you read that to 57?
Going back, Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 56. Verse 55, Slocky, verse 55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory?
Mm-hmm.
The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
So the sting of death is sin. So when we're upgraded as a nation, guess what? We're not going to be able to sin. Henceforth, we're not going to die. The elect is not going to die.
Right.
Now, there's instances in the scriptures to where there's going to be old men, you know what I'm saying, in the nation of Israel, you know, kids playing things of that nature. Shoot, the least of us is going to be as
David.
There you go, as King David. A mighty nation, bro. You know?
That don't get you excited. This ain't for you, man. Yep. When you hear these things, when you talk about this, the rulership of dominion, the immortality, this shit gets you excited. But it's a lot of Jake that's off-putting to them. It's so strange. You see, when we talk about this thing, that's why Jacob's trouble come up. We'd be like, well, we got to go through it.
Yeah.
We understand that, hey, man, whatever we got to go through to get to that,
Yeah.
I'm down.
We only got to happen for us to get to that next
The
level.
good stuff.
But you got other people out there. When they talk about the Jacob's trouble,
Oh,
the
yeah,
flip-flops is ISUPK call it gay.
Yeah.
Right? But you got a nigga with a whip and mustache,
Whipping them. I think
boy, saying all types of incentives. You know what I'm saying? You got the Shikari camp and the spin-off of Shikari camp. They're saying so much craziness.
right.
You know? They're not getting our people ready for the said perils to come. Because we're coming through some very serious times, man.
Right.
People are about to be unemployed on a massive level. There's going to be a homelessness that's going to wreak havoc in the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American community, man. Not to mention famine, pestilence.
They're about to, the same, how in 20 they released that pestilence on you people.
Right.
There's going to be rounds of that.
And they just had a, I forget the term for it. They just had a hearing where they were just bringing it out that, you know, that jump shot, if you will, it leads to blood clots.
Well, they knew that. That's why Fauci had to get pardoned.
Right. So people are trusting this government, and the government is offing them.
Right.
More, statistically speaking, more people aren't even making it to the age of 65.
Which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It says in scriptures, what it says, Psalms 90:11, that by strength we get to 63.
Yeah.
Well, the average person lives to what, 63, by strength 80?
Yeah.
People ain't even making it 65 anymore, man.
Everybody's growing weaker because there's a wicked rulership going on.
Right.
You see, there's a solution for all that's about to come, though. The prophets are going to have the remedy so that you can put on the full armor of God and stand in the day of evil. But again, there's many people who have fringes on their t-shirts who are not equipping the congregation to fight this spiritual fight we're about to go into. So yeah, these things should kind of shake you up because you should have fear for the Lord. But at the same time, the remedy to the time that's coming is given to us.
Right.
So you can walk into Jacob's trouble. You can walk into the hour of temptation with boldness and faith, and you know what, Yahweh got me. I got a covering in this.
And all these things that happen to us right now is gearing our minds to have the patience to go through what we go through during the time we take with trouble, man. The reason why we're going through these certain uncertainties and things of that nature, that's helping us gearing up for the times that's come. It's a high level of uncertainty, and that in itself is cool. That in itself is
You dirty bitch!
Hey, you can go up there with that, man. Go up there with that, man. Go up there with that. You know? She got demons on her, bro. Demons. She's like a soccer girl, man.
I know, that's what I'm looking.
You know?
Hey, yo, what the fuck going on? Oh, she really chasing her.
She's about to assault this girl.
All right, go ahead.
They watching too.
Damn, like I would have just stayed over here.
That girl. Ain't nobody feeling it. Don't nobody give a damn.
I don't give a damn that much either. You know, nothing happened to her, but
Hey, 1 Corinthians 15 and 17. But thanks be to the Most High, which given us the victory through the Lord Yahweh Mashiach. Going to what you was bringing out.
the victory is gonna be given to those that fear Yahweh. At the end of the day, everybody can't go. Even 2/3 of these people, they just not gonna make it.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna make us uncomfortable and sad, but
Yep.
we're about to witness a lot of death. A lot of people are about.
We gotta get used to that, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people are about to lose. That'll be a regular occurrence.
Yeah, back in the
In
day,
Jacob's trouble, it's like,
you know, we wasn't in the truth. We were like, stop, no, don't make
yeah, get the Captain
Now we
Saberhole.
just like,
Nigga run over there, hey,
yeah,
watch
we
out,
like,
you know.
shit, man.
If that was a sister, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we only be concerned with those who are like us.
Yeah.
That was told to somebody. Was it told that?
Yeah,
It was told as
Sick
just,
Asses in Night
Nah,
Chat.
nah.
yeah, just be concerned with those that are like us. Just be concerned with those that are like you.
Yeah.
I can't be concerned with everybody, man.
Yep. And that understanding is about to reign true, bro, on a massive scale, bro. Like, you don't got to worry about those that's in your inner circle. That was a sign from Yahweh.
Yeah. Doing the opposite, trying to save everybody, that's gonna get you killed. That's gonna cause you to forfeit yourself in the race.
Yep.
I know that sounded cold to some people on the camera. Like he said, I don't really care either. Well, what damn?
Man.
The Lord told me to care about the people that cares about Him. David even said, "God, I hate them that hate thee, O Lord."
Yep. Ain't no telling what that one was saying in her mind when she picked by.
Right.
And that demon jumped on her.
Right, real hand.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling. Bro.
So,
Or it just couldn't not even there because it's in her time.
Yeah.
damn, that's real
Yeah.
talk though.
Yeah.
Nah, because it made me think about the book of Eli, like literally, like one of the first scenes.
Yeah.
It's basically a woman that's about to be fucked up, and fuck. Then Denzel pretty much tell himself, man, it's none of your business.
That's
Don't
not
worry
your
about it.
business. He had the mindset.
Yeah.
That
He
was
understood, like, I got a job to do.
Yeah.
I can't be doing these side quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I said something to that woman to get your ass up out of here because she's
Disturbing the word. Yeah.
Disturbing the word. Like, man, hey, you move around with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
She got right the fuck up in there.
Ran over it.
That demon got on his job. You know, but this is our priority.
And on the cool, she looked like she was stood. It could have been somebody that knew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The ragamuffin, carpet muncher.
Yeah.
I said it is. The demons on it.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Don't tell them what was going on in that very moment.
Sometimes the
She
Lord
did it
get
to her.
2 birds out with 1 stone.
She probably was scoffing like that. She probably was scoffing, like you said, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
She like the Elamite girl walked by. She kind of like glanced and then she kind of walked forward. She probably done seen shorts and reels about the Hebrew Israelites. It's
So
like,
they
oh,
look
those
at our
guys.
people like that anyway, bro.
Yeah. They
people like
look
that
at her
before.
like scum.
Yeah.
People come over here, country be third world. You know what I'm saying? And look and come over and say, "Well, you guys need to get your shit together." Meanwhile, your country is in turmoil. Mourning.
Right.
Look, there's genocide going on in his country, Sudan. But he'll come over here and our backs off the toilet of our people and live a good life and tell us, y'all need together. Get your house. Look at your goddamn country, nigga.
Right.
What's about the Elamite?
No, I'm talking about Mourn.
Yeah.
The fresh to fit. The
Yeah,
Hamite.
Myra.
Kamara. The Hamite.
Yeah, Myra gonna get his
That
judgment.
nigga. That
Yeah,
nigga.
he a
That nigga.
bitch.
All them niggas gonna get their judgment. All them niggas that took the talking point of the Lord and used it to build a platform and profit off of that, the Lord has special judgments for all you niggas.
Right.
You know, so we again, like it says in Proverbs, we gonna get the last laugh.
That's right, sir.
You got it.
Verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Elder Aronaza went into this Saturday at camp. He was still going into chasing being in the spirit. You know that feeling when you in the spirit. You got to be in the mindset of just stay in that zone.
Yep.
Whatever you need to do, whatever works for you to be locked in with the Lord, you need to do that.
Right.
We're the Lord's, we're like the Lord's wife, and a wife forwards the will of her husband.
There's different avenues too. Yeah. Hey, these videos help, man. When you read along, when you listen to the video, and you know what I'm saying, read with it, bro. That helps because you hear a precept you haven't heard in a long time, or a precept you ain't never heard of. Like, dang, I ain't never heard that before, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that'll galvanize you to do a sit down, but. You know, you gotta like they said, man. I say you gotta fight to be in the spirit, man. Because you can get complacent. You can look up and be like, I know that already. I know this. I read that. No, man. You gotta be renewed, bro.
It's a reason the scriptures say, "Blessed is he that readeth."
Yep.
There's a particular spirit that comes over you when you're constantly reading and seeking the Lord and researching, looking up words you didn't look up before. It's a mindset that you have, and then when you go out into the world, you start to deal with things in a more upright way. When you're in the spirit, it's certain things that don't hit you the same, or certain things that don't feel you the same. It's certain judgments that you're able to make that you like, damn, I dealt with that. I wouldn't have dealt with that normally, like that. But you got to be locked into the spirit, especially now, bro, because the attack is about to come down.
Right. Yep. It's already happening. Attack these, but it's already feeling things been fucked up in your life, man. You know, man. That's the text. You gotta combat them the right way, man. That's that fight. Doing what's right. We ain't gonna always get it right. You gotta try. You know, you gotta try. Still in verse 58, for as much as you know that your labors is not in vain in Yahweh. Like,
That labor is not in vain.
just out here.
We ain't out here. There's a reward. Get Matthew 6. There's a reward for all that we've done here, man. This is, like you mentioned earlier, you said this is a spiritual investment. All right? And this investment, it can't be taken away from us. It can't be diminished. Okay? In Matthew the 6th chapter, it talks about building your riches in the kingdom of heaven, man. This world is on its way out. There's no investments you should be putting into this basket because it's going to be burned altogether. All right? The elect understand that a new ruler, new earth, a new infrastructure is going to be being built up. All right? Here soon, man. We're at the fall of this devil's kingdom. So how do you put yourself in good standing with the Lord for the world to come? You got it, bro.
Matthew 6:19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Yeah. You got it.
No, go ahead.
You got men who are trying to build status. You got men who are trying to build status, trying to acquire things here within this kingdom. All that can be corrupted, be taken away. Men that want these things so bad that they corrupted the doctrine to get it. Right? So now, instead of building rich, you've accumulated spiritual debt.
Yeah.
You got a price to pay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're doing all this for fucking some new fitties, some matching gear. You know what I'm saying? A female,
Offending the Lord.
you know what I'm saying? A house. You know, as you get older, you want more stability. You start looking at houses on building old. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh, that house, look at that house. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Look at the finishes on this. I like this finish.
Look at that. Look at the ceiling. I like the high ceiling. I don't like the low. You know, you start, you know what I'm saying? You start wanting more things, bro. You start multiplying, having children. You want them in a stable area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you got to keep the main thing the main thing. But then when you start perverting the truth in order to get the things that you want in the flesh, that's when you start tripping,
In
bro.
the danger zone.
You tripping.
Yeah.
God, if I can make a quick point, are you still reading that, right? Well, yeah, because then later in that chapter, right, I think what verse like 30 something, it goes to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added on
Yeah.
you, right? Which lets you know that all things come from Yahweh Shai anyways, right? So whatever you may desire, you know, hey, if you serve the Lord, then hey, if it be His will and He sees it's good for you, and like you'll be okay, He'll give it to you, right? But if it's something that like trying to be like a top football player or some shit, okay, don't forget about that, because Lord got something better for you.
Yeah.
Something better than being a top football. Bro, you finna be flying, right? You finna have power, like, you're gonna be looked at as a god pretty much, man.
Yeah.
Michael 4 and 5.
Yeah.
You trying to be the top football, basketball rapper. If you can be a part of that number, niggas are gonna look at you as a god.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can